يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh again. The ayah is very comprehensive. It talks about a number of recommendations to us. On the day of Eid, it is wonderful for us to follow the path of Adl, the justice, which will be there if we want to have and achieve the best of the justice. We have to look into the different dimensions of our lives. Justice, the first level is to yourself. We are having a relationship with ourselves as well. I have to make sure that I'm using and utilizing my time in the best manner, especially for our youngsters. Eid is a time when we can reflect that we are going back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are celebrating the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I have to make sure that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given me a life, am I using my life in justice? Am I using my time as a just person? Am I creating a balance between my studies and my life, my social life, my individual life, my religious life? Am I spending too much time on one area, not the other? Am I playing too much? Or am I sitting in my room too much? Am I on mobile too much? Day of Eid is when you can reflect on your adl. How much adl you are. Maybe you can create alhamdulillah, nowadays devices are having a well-being section. Our youngsters must be knowing that. In the settings, if you go and search well-being, you'll be understanding there is a schedule over there. You can just set limits for your social media accounts. You can set limits on the applications that you are used to. You just set a limit over there and see how many hours you are spending in a day. If you are setting a limit of, let's say, 3 hours, 4 hours, and you see all of a sudden it's a half day and already you have passed your limitation, that means you are using too much phone, too much mobile. And then go and check how many minutes you have spent on each applications that you use. If it is too hard for you in midday to remain with the same limitations that you have enabled from your settings, over there you can practice your willpower because you are still having access to go and disable it. So next time you go check, enable the time limitations to your applications. Though Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not go this deep into the details of adl over here, but it is relevant to our practical lives. It is needed nowadays. I can see in some of the cases, people are spending too much time on one area. I'm not mentioning only, let's say, sports or only mobile or any of the areas. If somebody is only sitting in the masjid the whole day, I should ask him, Baba, what are you doing for your life? Like a youngster, if he's sitting in the masjid, or let's say outside of the masjid the whole day, I may humbly ask, are you doing something in your life? If you are not doing, then, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, he has said, after a time in the morning, it is a time for work. You have to go out. Namaz becomes makruh after a time. Namaz becomes makruh. That means it is a part of your religious life that you have to go and put your effort and work. We had this discussion some days back. This is one thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is focusing in this ayah. You can relate to whatever, resonate to whatever you are doing in your life better. I don't want to go much into details, but there has to be a balance for everything. Go for sports, but in a balanced manner. Go for mobile in a balanced manner. Go to social media, balanced manner. Play on mobile in a balanced manner. Eat in a balanced manner. Sleep in a balanced manner. These all things are the ones Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the access to. He has made it permissible for us. But you have to go, and for sure, gym, also you go exercise, but in a balanced manner. But exercise of your soul can also go beyond the balance. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَإِيتَاءِ ذِي الْقُرْبَى, that I focused